This video is sponsored by Christoph Ray for excellent poly horror games. Check the link in the description below for some of his works. Previously on Between the Stars. Supported one above the other crew member Nazaria and Kim kissing. Hey! And so the journey continues. Welcome back to the Signal Fire, y'all. My name is Fire Knight, and welcome back to Between the Stars. When we last left off our group of misfits, we started the main campaign, made some good decisions, and made some bad ones, too. So I feel like this is definitely going to involve a lot more choices matter than I originally left off, or let on. One thing I want to do beforehand is I want to go back to the commercial zone. We took one of the contracts. Obviously, I'm going to do these one at a time, because that way if we take damage we can go back and heal up as necessary. As you can see, our ship status is in perfect health. Our crew members, Ivan took a shot, and so did Donghae. Let's actually, we still have 2 more points we can spend on upgrades. I feel like aptitude is good to participate in dangerous situations, and then charm others. Leadership, we lost leadership and we lost charisma, so we definitely want to use those 2 for that. Modern, we're still good. Eagle Eye, we're still good. We also got permissive, which reduced leadership. We're cautious, and we're also lax, so those took tolls on us. And we have some crew members we can hire for reserve, but the thing I want to do right now is stuff we have in store, but we have our armament. Once again, I'm still learning the lay of the land as y'all are with me. Here we go. Systems. So we have a light cannon. We got 2 light plasma cannons and a light cannon of the Republic, as well as a Foxtrot Kilo 55 flat cannon. So hull damage 6 DPS, accuracy 30 DPS, armament. Okay, so these are the 3 things we have. So I feel like nothing in stash. Ooh, hull damage 7 DPS. 16 DPS, 11 DPS. Speed's probably... So it doesn't even have a speed on here. That's interesting. Cooldown, we could definitely use that later on, but it's 4,000 creds and we only have 2169. So obviously we can't really do much right now. We do have a superior repair kit, though, we could use. I don't feel like we need these 2 just yet, but something to consider down the pike. So now we finish up with that. We've already done the arcade. Let's go to the hangar real quick. We're going to keep the mercury thallium, but I think it's kind of cool that we have the opportunity to switch around, or at some point switch around from the mercury thallium. This kind of just goes over everything of our ship. Eventually, when we get to shipyard later on, we do have the option of doing upgrades, but those happen on planets from what I've read. But this is what we got. So let's now... I want to go to District 8, because we didn't explore that last time. It's the industrial place where the workers of the power plants in this area used to reside. Over time, it has become the favorite area for any activity that goes against the law of the Republic. I'm curious. District 8 has never enjoyed a good reputation. Everyone frequenting the area knew that it wasn't an especially safe area to go by. It had been founded with the creation of City 9856. The objective had been to maximize the effectiveness of the workers of the engine rooms, housing them as close as possible to the large power stations that provided power to the entire station. Pollution filled the air of that area despite the large extractors. Little by little, the people who could afford it were abandoning it over the years, becoming one of the poorest and most troubled areas of the station. Being on the edge of law doesn't make it dangerous. Okay. The neighborhood seemed deserted. The lights of the nearby plants illuminate the street, which seems to be wet despite never have known the rain. On the floor, puddles of some kind of fluid, gross, that seem to radiate a soft glow can be seen. Radioactivity much? The street is quiet, most homes having been abandoned or lay in ruins. The few people you meet have a frail and sickly appearance. The only things to break the sepulchral silence, I like that phrase, I'm a nerd, shut up, are the continuous noise of the extractors and a cough coming from the gloom. A young man turns the corner in a rush, colliding with you. Captain, I need your help. She's in a very grave state. Calm down. What's happened? Is there something wrong with somebody? Well, telling somebody to calm down is only going to exacerbate it. It's Ashley. Something's wrong. You have to help her. Something's happened to her. The man seems really worried. You look at him for a second, and he doesn't look any better than the other men you've seen in the area. His skin, as white as snow, contrasts with his eyelids, swollen and deep red. You know these symptoms perfectly. The man was under the effects of cetal-resin. Oh, great. There's no time to lose. I'm sorry, we have things to do. Let's do it. The man leads you to his apartment, where you quickly find Ashley. Sorry, my mouse is acting up. The young woman is on the floor convulsing frantically. Man says, "Hold on, Ash, I found help." Clue member Ramirez lunges at her while she rummages in her bag. Which one is... Okay, Ramirez is the scientist, level 3. Okay. Meanwhile, the rest try to immobilize her as much as possible. That was serious. An overdose of cetar-resin could be easy to counteract if caught soon, but she's already in a very advanced state. Ramirez, do as much as we can trust you. Medicine 6+. Oh, God. Do it. Four bricks. Your crew's level of medicine doesn't allow you to succeed. Damn it. He quickly starts working on a solution. From his bag, he takes out a small test tube, starts mixing them. As soon as he finishes, he takes out a small pistol in which he inserts the vial and inoculates it to the girl. After a few minutes, the woman stops convulsing. She's dead. You were right, Captain. Damn it. The man collapses, falling to his knees. Oh, those RNGs, man. I'll tell you. It can't be. I killed her. Ashley, it's my fault. The man breaks in tears while hugging the corpse. Man, what am I going to do? I've got an idea. You'll live the rest of your life with what you've done. I think we're going to drag you in this person. The man looks at you, sobbing uncontrollably. You may have to always live with what you've done. You may never forgive yourself. You will live the rest of your life carrying your actions, but it depends on what you want to do from now on. Man says, and what am I supposed to do? This is the only thing I know. We might be hiring an engineer. Who will give work to a thief addicted to resin? Great. I was condemned to this life from the moment I was born. For the first time, I thought I had something good, and I clung to her until I consumed her, just as I do with everything else. If you're willing to detoxify, you could be part of our crew. Go far, it doesn't matter how. Go far away, start a new life. You know what? Let's do it. Hey, we got Barry Collins. For the man stays silent. After a few minutes, he regains his speech. I'll do it for her. I will leave everything and become respectable. Allow me to be part of the crew and help you avoid the suffering from more people. All right. It all depends on you. Cool. Achievement unlocked, reinsertion. Okay, so let's go back to the commercial zone really quick. I want to look at my crew members. Okay, so Barry's not present, but I guess he'll probably come back later on. Okay, so we've got our first contract, I think. Yeah, we had 3 contracts. We've got 1 already. So let us depart from dock number 2 and make our way. Delivery. Deliver the package of spare pieces at the corresponding address in the sector Chemi. So we are here in Thaya. So we need to go to Chemi. I'm happy that we can, like, traverse sectors now. Ah! There we go. Love it. That's so cool. I mean, once again, it gives me back memories of playing Privateer 2 or the Wing Commanders. Ooh. Hello. We got a distress signal. We'll go there in a minute. We also have some suspicious activity. So we got a few things we can do. But the first thing I want to do is finish the delivery. And then we can kind of look at some of the side quests. Provided we don't, like, take a nosedive or anything like that. I mean, this is a delivery mission, so I don't think, knock on wood, we should have too much. Good God. That thing just crept up on us. We could have gone a little bit farther, but that's okay. This looks like another, way station. Maybe we can get some upgrades, and then we'll look at the distress signal and see what kind of activity we got. Distress signals could be hit or miss. Maybe we can use this delivery, too, as a way to kind of repair any damages we take on this stuff, and then we'll go back to the main. We'll see. But thank you guys so much once again for joining me on this journey. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. Obviously, there are a few kinks and bugs here, hither and thither, but that's okay. This game still is in early access, but I am enjoying this immensely. Hey! You walk around the ship, taking advantage of the calm moment you're able to find. You barely remember the last time you felt this relaxed atmosphere. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Those thoughts seem to call new problems. In the distance, you can hear someone calling you. You head towards the noise to meet crew member Nazare? Captain, it's Barry. You found him lying on the ground. They've transferred him to the sick bay. Yvonne told me I should call you as soon as I could. Barry was the one we discovered in the sprawl. As soon as you arrive, you confirm your suspicions, and one of the stretchers in the room is Barry Collins, the man you picked up in Sector 8. You had promised that if he detoxed, you would hire him, but you knew it was easier said than done. Sitar resin has begun to be commercialized in the Republic territory less than 20 years ago. It was not a long time, but it was enough to replace 90% of other things. I'm not going to say the word because I don't want to get slapped or suppressed. Not that I don't think I will. I don't get that much. This was by far the worst. The resin came from extractions of one of the most common arboreal species in the Sitar system, the first alien system known to date. Its inhabitants consumed this resin compulsively, but without apparent effects. As soon as the borders were opened and annexed to the Interstellar Republic, its effects on humans were quickly revealed, causing the sale on the black market after the ban. How is he? Well, he's probably going through detox. That's not fun. The question had been a reflex act. You just had to take a look at the man to know how he was. Barry was already awake with his hands and feet tied to the stretcher. That despite being anchored to the ground, you would say he moved around struggling. His eyes were completely blank and he seemed extremely feverish, while in his mouth was a gag to prevent him from biting his tongue. Yeah, detox. The toxins in the resin mutated in the human body, and the more you consumed, the faster it developed. Finally, it adapted to your body to finish devouring you and take control over your body. Oh, wow. The treatment would reverse the process, weakening the pathogen and ending it. If the host supported it. Whatever was inside of it didn't seem willing to die without a fight. Give me 1 second. I'm expecting an email from work. I know. Even Knight's still focusing on work, even though he's off that day. Now that's what I'm looking for. Big time plays coach. Okay. That. Okay. Flip that. Will he make it? Ramirez. It's hard to know, but it has incredible resistance. We've offered sedatives, but he has refused several times. He says that whatever happens to him couldn't be worse than the burden he'll carry. In a couple of days, we'll know if he's out of danger. Y'all seen Train Spotting? Keep me up to date with any news. Oh, so we weren't even at the system yet, or at the destination. We were still 20 kilometers away. Nice little side passage. I dig that. I love how those controls are smooth. We might not, we might just get this and a couple of small side quests done. We'll see. Hey.
Republic ship requesting docking permission, please.
Station control tower here. Dock at the assigned bay. Over.
That's kind of cool. All these other sectors actually have, way stations that you can dock to and do stuff. We'll see if, this might be a case of doing more contracts and whatnot. I don't want to venture too far outside my other sector, so we're probably just going to do this and look at the other ones and head back to port. Oh, I just noticed when you switch directions, you actually see the engines firing a little bit. That's kind of cool. You get the... Hey!
Only authorized personnel can disembark.
Delivery address that appears from... Okay. Delivery address that appears on the package of spare pieces. We also have the commercial zone and the hangar. Let's go ahead and just go to the commercial zone and take care of this. I'm not going to explore other contracts. You make the delivery of spare parts without any incident. The customer thanks you and bids farewell. So we lost the spare pieces, but we got 534 cred. See ya. Let us now depart. And let's see, we got a suspicious activity. Okay, let's actually get some speed going, and then distress signal and more suspicious activity. Let's go ahead and do the distress signal. Actually, let's also do a save job. Okay, hello. It's getting dark out there, y'all. And I don't mean outside, even though it's been, like, pissing down rain. Like a gas... Is that a gas giant? It's got some solar storms happening over there. Or something of that nature. If we don't take damage in this, we'll do suspicious activity, and then we'll head back to port. If we do take damage, we will go back to the way station, recharge, because I kind of want to finish these side quests, and then go back and pick up the next side quest before we call it a game. So I do have some things I got to get done in about 30 minutes, so I do want to take some time. Once you've confirmed the signal on the monitors, you can glimpse an abandoned ship through the ship's bay window. Immediately after seeing it, you get the chills. The hull seems intact, and the distress signal, coupled with the lights, which were still online, confirmed the power system was undamaged. Your terminal lights up, and the crewmate Nazare gives his report to the situation. Captain, the ship's crew is unresponsive to our incoming transmissions. We will keep a safe distance until further orders. Get the suits ready, we're going in. We must answer the distress signal. Withdraw, it's not worth the risk. Get the suits ready.
Head to the target. May, prepare boarding protocol.
Let's do it, y'all. If they're not answering, this could either mean an ambush, or it could mean they're dead, or something, or hostages. There's a myriad of options available, but let's go ahead and head towards, see what we can do. I do like the RNG aspect of combat. I feel like, though, there should be a plus option, like if you have experience in certain things, you should be kind of allowed a bonus to your dice roll, but that's just my take. Maybe that'll happen later on. Hello. The coupling request had not been confirmed, so the only viable route was to force the hatch open. The antechamber leading to the interior of the ship would make sure a complete decompression was avoided, a well-chosen safety measure to ensure rescue was possible in the case of an opening system's failure. Your crew gets to work, and they exit the ship with their spacesuits on. In but 1 hour, the machinery is positioned and ready to force the opening of the hatch, as if it were made of tin. I apologize if my reading skills are not up to par, y'all. It's been a full day. Reroute power towards the pistons. You board the ship and make sure the power flow is stable. Upon confirmation from the engineers and receipt of the toxicity readings from the scientists, good job, thinking of everything, you proceed through the decompression room and remove your helmets to continue investigating. You traverse the corridors with caution, alert to any signal that might imply imminent danger. Silence. Absolute silence. Not even the slightest sound comes from any of the rooms you leave behind. This was baffling. The ship was in good shape, even though the crew had disappeared. You hoped that at least the My system would shed some light on what happened. We should divide? No, we're sticking together. Have y'all seen Event Horizon? No bueno. Following your orders, the crew takes positions. You go through the corridors together in search of a clue or signal until a snap behind a hatch puts you on alert. You raise your hand to indicate to the crew following you that you are going to enter. You activate the opening of the hatch, and the room access opens wide. You enter the room, which is in complete darkness, great, and start up the lights. A repugnant smell assaults you from the interior, but you are not able to identify its origin. You push forward, examining the terminals in search of any traces of survivors, but it seems like the My system is inoperative. That bodes well, which makes the likelihood of finding anything in the ship's logs impossible. You are in the middle of operating a terminal when you hear a smash followed by some screams behind you. Do I have a show? Oh, crap. Yvonne took a smack. We need to take Yvonne to sickbay as soon as humanly possible. You turn around and observe in horror as Elin falls to the ground. Meanwhile, his attacker, gripping a stone the size of a not-so-small book, is covered in your crew member's blood, looks at you with his eyes wide open. Shoot immediately. Identify yourself or we'll open fire. The man does not answer and throws himself at another crew member as he raises the stone to strike once again. Okay, so he didn't take any other losses. Having been alert, the crew member, being the objective of that maniac, evades the hit and tackles him to the ground as the rest of the crew rushes to his aid. The man struggles and contorts, getting himself into positions that you never thought would be possible for a person. Amidst screams more animal than human, they finally manage to handcuff him, but it's not until one of them gives him a shock with the stun gun that he finally ceases struggling. Eileen gets up with some difficulty and raises his hand to his head. You see his face and shoulder covered in blood gushing out of the gash inflicted upon him, but miraculously, he was alive. Let's return to the ship. The medical team must do a checkup on you. Okay, so we gained a deranged looter. Okay. You turn around towards the ship when you hear a voice coming from behind. Apparently, one of your crew members was calling for you. What is it? Kim said not a single thing. Oh, we also gained an ancient tablet. Suddenly feel your hands grow heavy and look down at them. The same stone the man was clinging on to before he was handcuffed is now in your hands. You do not remember when exactly it is you picked it up, but now you see it as some sort of tablet. Let's head back to the ship. This is giving me a migraine. Okay. So we need to go back to... I don't want to... We'll come back. Let's go back to Thea. What is Tofa, though? Recruits, blueprints, and repairs. Let's go back to Thea, finish these out, pick up another contract, and see where we go from there. I want to be methodical. I mean, I don't think Yvonne is going to die, but I want to get this person to sickbay as soon as possible. And I know that sector is clear. Hey! A bang, not a whip. Another distress signal. Okay. Where is that allied system? There she blows. Nope, that's another distress signal. So these things just pop out when you traverse anything, so there really is no shortage. So we'll go back to the ship, to the station, pick up another contract, and we'll also do another distress signal. So that's really cool how you can just go between sectors. And that's a good way to develop cred and... Ah, hell. The crew member Ramirez enters the command room. Okay, discuss an issue. Ah, hell. Captain, we just finished the provisions tally. As you ordered, they didn't correspond with the register we had. We lost you under cred. There goes our commission. Maybe there's an error in the registry. It could have been a mistake by the merchants. We'll be more careful next time. I'll go and take a look. Let's do it. You open the gates to the cargo hold and try to clarify what's happening with these provisions. You look around the shelves and the cold rooms. You can't seem to find anything unusual. You pick up the reports with the latest report, being redundant, and begin counting supplies. Just as you were told, they don't correspond. Maybe one of the crew members is stealing. We'll have to be very careful in case this happens again. But we didn't... Okay. Question the alienated looter. Okay. Oh, we can actually go to the holding cells. Cool. Well, in which case, let's do that. That's kind of... Okay, that's cool. I can dig that. You descend to the brig of the ship and search... I know, I should have checked it earlier. To the man whom this tablet belonged to. After he was arrested, he hadn't said a word. In fact, before being captured, he hadn't either. The man had simply attacked without any prior explanation. From his mouth, only screams and growls are more attributable to an animal had come out. Y'all ever seen Firefly in Serenity? You approach the force field of his cell and observe him completely paralyzed and shrunk in a corner. It's difficult for you to hear it, but he seems to be emitting a weak, pitiful cry. There were many questions that needed answering. Who was this man? Where'd he get this tablet? What had happened to the rest of the crew? With all those questions in mind, you address him. I came to talk to you. I come looking for answers. Let's try and be diplomatic. The man seems to ignore you and keeps doing his own thing. You can see his mouth moving frantically, but you can't hear anything at all. What happened to the rest of the crew? Where did you get the tablet? He remains impassive and rocks gently. Do you hear the flutes? Don't let the music stop. Don't wake him from his dream. Let him sleep. Oh god, we're going Lovecraftian. That's it. It's all a dream. Dreams have no form. A chill runs down your back. What exactly does that mean? The man plunges his head back between his knees. This was useless, but a glance was enough to discern the unstable state of mind he was in. You give up and go back to the bridge. Maybe giving him some time to rearrange his ideas would allow you to get some answers that weren't incomprehensible gibberish. Let's get back to work. Okay, get back to work. Okay, so we really can't actually go to sick bay on the ship. So let's go ahead and dock and then transfer Yvonne to sick bay.
Comms chief, request permission to dock.
Welcome, Captain. Kick your boots off. My house is your house.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, let's see if we can find the dock. Is it on this side? Nope, it's on the other side. Take me to the other side. It's an Aerosmith reference, by the way, y'all. There she be. I feel like I need to do like a vertigo warning. Good enough. Good enough. Who's the baddest man in all the land? Sure enough.
Docking complete. Only the
Alright, I'll get back to that later. Commercial zone. Crew members. Sick bay. Okay. Yvonne, you're going in. I'm sorry, but you gotta heal up, dude. Okay, that's fine. Dong Ha. We still have enough specialists, engineers, and whatnot that Yvonne can do the thing. We haven't taken too much of a downturn. So we still have some cred. That's good enough. I mean, that's fine for me. So let's now... let's do another delivery contract. Since the beginning of the war, the Stellar Delivery Service has found difficulty merchandise exotic specimens, lovely, to Margaret Rooms, Center for Research and Preservation of Species 2229, Sector Tofa. Okay. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and deal with some of these sidebars around here. I mean, I know it kind of seems like I'm just waffling around a little bit, but honestly, this is more that I want to kind of get the lay of the land and kind of learn a few things. We'll eventually move on to the main quest line, but count on early in-game that there's going to be a lot of these kind of just faffing about things. So I also want to start gaining more cred so I can, what the hell?
Seriously? Another interception?
Ah, hell.
Activate the shields. Let's finish them off.
That didn't take long, I did it, y'all. That's kind of cool, though, how we have these RNG battles. Are these the slavers that we took out that one time? Okay, we gotta keep these ads from getting close to each other. That's not what I wanted to do. We're doing damage, we're doing okay. One for one. Slightly easier ads. Thank you, Kim. Okay, so these things really, on their underbelly, they are weak and the guns are not working. Cooldown's getting ridiculous. could blow out their engines. We'll be just crapping in tall cotton. Almost there, boys. Oh. He's done it. Let's go.
Great job, crew. We did it.
Okay. Now, if you don't mind, we got a distress signal to do. That is cool, though. I am digging that. So what we'll do, we'll probably finish this one, take the contract, and then move on. See what that's all about. Another one? Oh, okay. The last attack you received released some of the storage anchors. Oh, hell. To come loose, causing some chests to fall, leaving a real mess. You go down to search for Eileen, expecting the worst. He's in sickbay, dude. Damn it, it'll take at least a couple of hours to reorganize everything. Tell Nazare and Gerardon to come help us out. Goes down. I thought we put you in sickbay, dude. Goes down after a while with the other 2 crew members. You distribute the work and quickly begin the task. Maybe there was something I didn't do. I don't know. You're in the middle of counting supplies you picked up when a scream shocks you. Crew member Nazare. Shit, it bit me, but what is this? You all run to where he is and stop at once when you see a strange creature that had come out of the box that Nazare was organizing. Don't move. It'd be difficult to describe exactly what the creature had crept onto your ship was. The semi-liquid looking creature twisted itself as its body formed tentacles in all manner of shapes covering a bright sphere in the center. Oh good, we have a face hugger. It was the first time you had seen something like this. Whatever it was, it tried to slide in the opposite direction as it used the tentacles to roll on the ground and run away from you at full speed. Captain, don't let him escape. Shoot, find something to lock it up in. Do it. Let's go. The creature's speed is enough to elude your shot. With millimetric precision, you hit the organism, splitting it completely in half. He's done it. You look towards Elin to brag about the shot, but his face conveys anything but tranquility. You look back at your target, and with certain repulsion, you hear the moans it emits as it melts back into a single body. Okay, you have to admit you didn't expect that. You look everywhere in search of some container to put it in, and you get the vacuum bells used in the ship's lab. Okay, if you didn't find that, I'm going to justify this. I'm completely intellectualizing it. With caution, you approach the creature with the intention of catching it, but it is faster than you thought. You try a couple of times, but it seems to anticipate your movements. We must flank it. Oh god, an aptitude +8. No! You put yourself in positions trying to block his escape route. Little by little, you narrow your perimeter until you leap over the creature with the bell in your hand. The creature feels the danger and immediately splits in two, causing you to miss. Good god, we're playing The Thing? Both sides run scared until they meet and merge again. With a face of astonishment, you see as it rolls up in a small slot of the airlocks to go out through it. Great. Now I have to look all over the ship. You look at Nazare, who's petrified while holding the bit in hand. With his eyes open as possible, he turns his head towards you. Captain, I feel a little bit. In the middle of the sentence, an immense jet of green liquid comes out, propelled by his mouth. Great. Spreading it everywhere. Scared, he cleans himself as best he can before another gag. As soon as he finishes vomiting, he staggers a little and his legs fail. Luckily, you get to grab him before he collapses. We have to get you to sickbay. Crap. Where is sickbay? Oh, hell. Okay. Get back to work. Okay, well, we can't do that right now. That's 2 crew members we gotta go to sickbay. There's RNGing all over the place, y'all. We stopped again? Thought for a second we had another random case. Whew, that was close. Boys?
Comms chief, request permission to dock.
Welcome, Captain. Kick your boots off. My house is your house.
Dear God Almighty. I think you're gonna quit saying that after a while, y'all. That's on the other side again. Okay. Okay. Alright. RCB. Let's reposition. Cool and cool.
Docking complete. Shutting down engines. Opening floodgates.
Sorry, just getting back to this work thing too. Okay. Let's go back to the commercial zone then. Okay, so Nazare we have to sick bay out. And it looks like Nazare's already been taken out. Okay. Oh, Elon's already back up to full health. Okay, that's cool. So then... Oof. Okay, then. We're good to go with that. So let's go ahead, then, and actually do the distress signal. Or whatever's closest. Got one distress signal. Two distress signals. Well, first we need to get out of this area. Yeah, let's go and do one more side quest. Let's get that distress signal done. Go and do a save game right quick. Yeah, let's go ahead and overwrite that. Oh, no, don't shoot! Moron. We need to get our aptitude up, that's for damn fact. Hopefully we can avoid any more RNG events. But I do appreciate that. So we'll close this one out, go back to the ship, the station, sell the parts, see what we have in credit and whatnot, and we'll proceed from there. You arrive at the coordinates where a ship awaits you with the engines turned off. You open communications with them, and a completely withered man appears on the screen. His eyes are dull, sunken in their sockets, and surrounded by several circles under his eyes. His dry lips open to speak, but not before coughing a couple of times. Captain, we need supplies. The pirates assaulted us and left us to our own fate. We need food and water. Mai, prepare the coupling. To be honest, we're pretty tight ourselves. Mai, let's do this.
Pilot, take us to the next target.
I mean, this could be a trap, but we're still going to be prepared anyway. If we take a cred loss, we did get some supplies back from those profits, those pirates, so we should be okay to sell. We can take a couple 100 credit loss. I'm not terribly concerned. Besides, this gives us more experience that we have allowed to kind of get some more aptitude, so we kind of get bonuses, I think, and maybe get some upgrades to the ship. That would be nice. There we go. Hey! Solidarity. The captain sacrifices some of their experience for the crews. Okay. As soon as you board the ship, you can see the sorry state of the crew. Just a dozen people are in one of the rooms. Some of them are unconscious. As soon as they see you, the captain draws strength from weakness and addresses you with tears in his eyes. Please, Captain, my crew's on the verge of death. We've been stuck here for weeks without a food or reserve fuel. Please save them. He ends his speech and instantly collapses. Rest. The medical team will take care of this. After a couple hours, both the crew and captain have gone through medical examination. It seems that after eating and hydrating, they'll recover. Okay, Ramirez. Captain, it looks like the crew... Oh, there's Nazare. Okay, for some reason he's still on there. We should probably later on take Dong-Hae Han and put them in sickbay too. Captain, it looks like the crew will recover. The vital signs they show are clear indicators of malnutrition and seems they'll recover quickly. Even so, there's something that worries us. Some of them present a clear state of shock, especially the captain. Well, they thought it was their end. They must have been in a situation. Don't care about it. Oh, no, we're not doing that. I understand, but if I must insist again, we've spoken with everyone, and among their testimonials, there seem to be enough discrepancies. Some claim that the pirates didn't take all the supplies, others say they did. Many also differ among how many of them boarded the ship and how many losses were caused by the pirates. What seems clear is that having been for so much time without eating or hydrating, still being alive seems quite impossible. Let it be, Ramirez, they've had enough. I could go and take a look around the rest of the ship. Yeah, okay. You take a walk around through the rooms of the ship without seeing anything especially strange. As the crew member said, it seems that this was a textbook assault. They entered the ship firing at people who offered resistance, and after robbing the warehouse, left the ship, leaving their prisoners behind. You had heard the story several times, but as you were told about the testimonials, there were discrepancies. If there was one thing that nobody had talked about, it was where the bodies of the murdered men were, of which for now there was no trace. Let's investigate in the kitchen. Oh boy. Achievement unlocked, crew member sandwich. There it is. When opening the airlock, the smell floods the corridor. You enter with the sleeve over your nose and mouth, trying to protect yourself from the terrible stench. In one of the sinks, you see 5 plates full of mold of what was surely the last meal of the crew that was left. Saving the water tank for the truly important things was a great idea. On the counters from which the smell comes, it was completely stained with dried blood, on which was an equally bloody knife rests. Yeah, I'll give ellipses too. Losses. We lost 400 cred. Come on! You return with the group, deeply impacted by what you just saw. It would be best if you don't say a word about it, imagining they've been through. Anything you could say wouldn't be of much help. As soon as you make sure that the crew is stable health-wise, you give them a couple of pallets of supplies, enough fuel to go to the next space station to refuel. The captain who noticed your absence comes to thank you for the help with a sincere look on his face, but avoiding looking directly at you. In his expression, you can perceive the shame he feels. Yeah, good luck. Okay, so, can we dock then? I don't want to do that. Let's go to the other distress signal. I mean, we're out here already. We might as well, and then close out this chapter. Even though I feel like distress signals are dodgy, we'll see what happens. I mean, we are getting experience, I guess.
They are jamming our engines, Captain.
Ah, hell.
Activate the shields. Let's finish them off.
Howdy, boys. Come here often. Oh. Howdy do, boys. Don't take your stilettos off, boys. We're still dancing. What I did not want to happen. Almost got it. Hang tough, boys. Oh, now's not the time to be acting up, mouse. One down,
The
one to
enemy
go.
ship has been destroyed.
Let's finish this rat race. Yeah, how do you like me now, kids? Ah, bots. Okay, so we're taking some hits now. Shields are down. This one's a much weaker target. You know what? We can probably do this and the distress signal. Almost got it, boys. Let's go.
Excellent work, team. Are you all okay?
Where's the other one? There she be. Give my scrap. Now, if you don't mind, we need to finish this. Yeah, we need to get back to the space station, like, rapidly. There we go. You're in your cabin, swimming in your thoughts, never mind, laying in your bed. It's been several nights with barely any sleep. As you close your eyes, the image of the crew that you saved a few days ago recurrently returns to your mind. The space pirates had approached them. Once in the ship, they killed those who resisted, and the others were held until they left the ship, taking all the supplies. Your medical team had realized it was impossible to stay alive for so long without food. You assumed that each one had drawn their conclusions, but you decided not to reveal the horrible truth to them. When you checked the kitchen, you found the counter full of blood, a strange encounter knowing how infrequent it was to carry live food. The last bit of evidence were the bodies that the pirates had supposedly left behind, but they were never to be found. Yeah, let's try. The entire experience left you with a terrible feeling in your gut, the stench that you had found in the room, the vivid image of the captain having to chop and stew the corpses of his own murdered companions to avoid the deaths of the rest of the crew. You couldn't judge him. He had done what was best for his people, and that was something you greatly admired in him. If that weren't enough, he tricked the rest of the crew into believing there were emergency rations left. Every time you think about it, a chill runs down your spine. Keep trying to sleep. It's impossible for you to catch some sleep. The burden that man will have to endure for the rest of his life chokes you to the point of just letting you barely breathe. Good grief. That must change. There had been many extreme situations and horrible scenes since you become captain of the Republic, but this was different. This had taken you deep. It had your mind in extreme obsession. You couldn't sleep. You barely had an appetite. The only thing you could think about was the image of the crew eating their friends without having a clue, and how the captain would remember this in solitude every night for the rest of his life. You know I gotta talk to somebody. You can't stand anymore and take advantage of next morning's breakfast to tell the crew. Ivan, wow, Captain, we were really worried. Those last days we had noticed you were quite absent like a ghost. Have you seen the circles under your eyes? When was the last time you caught some rest? Seeing how the crew scolds you for having kept it to yourself comforts you deeply. I'm sorry, I didn't want to worry you guys. I thought that you didn't know anything as the captain wanted. Okay, well, let's apologize. Han. Well, you had us worried. It had been a terrible event, and we may not be aware of what had to go through the captain's head, having to make such an extreme decision. What I can assure you is that it was the right thing to do. If it had been my body, I wouldn't have held any grudge against him. That man protected his crew until the end, and that's what a good captain does, just like you. Thank you very much, crew. I feel much better now. Hey! Fullness. We gained more experience. Okay, let's keep doing this. My voice is starting to go, so we need to finish this up. Another one? Okay. You receive a notice from your comms officer that a drifting ship has been detected emitting a distress signal. Now we're talking. The ship seems to be quite deteriorated without occupants. Let's see what happens. Let's board the ship. Let's try to contact by radio. I have a bad feeling about this. Let's try. What should we do? Let's board.
Head to the target. May, prepare boarding protocol.
Alright, time to get to work, y'all. Hey! We got some creds back. Although there are no survivors, the ship may contain valuable resources, so you decide to send a group to inspect. When reviewing the ship, the boarding team finds a good amount of credits and components. Yeah, I'll take it. Crocodile done deal, y'all. Big time plays coach. That being said, we've been playing for about an hour, almost an hour, so let's go back and close this out, team. And also repair our ship because it's letting off sparks like on 4th of July. And I'm not talking about that stupid song by Chicago. They play that constantly at work. It just makes me just want to go, no. Like, oh, hell's monkeys. Okay. So I wonder if these RNG things just randomly stop for various things, or we just can't hyper travel for very long. Actually, while we're at it, let's do a save job. Just get me in close, y'all.
Comms chief, request permission to dock.
Welcome, Captain. Kick your boots off. My house is your house.
Thank you, sir. I just watched. I'm gonna get attacked right before we dock. God, wouldn't that be a lark? Not. This is the one time you can actually say follow the lights. I see you. Oh god, we're like at the tail end of the ship. Close it out. Salvage, heal, and a repair. And then we'll also take on the next quest.
Docking complete. Shutting down engines. Opening floodgates.
No, we don't want to go to the dock. There we go. Station... Where'd it be? There we go. 100%. Wow, we took a beating with some... Okay, we still have 3,000 creds. That's not bad. Apartments? We got some stuff we can scrap. Space garbage, yeah. Scrap, do that. That's so cool watching that stuff go to town like that. I can dig that. And then we also have a bunch of other resources like synthetic minicit, hardened stuff like this. I mean, this is stuff that's... I don't know. But we'll see what happens. While we're at it, let's go ahead and send... Wait, how did Sophie get hit? Nope, dog hay. Let's send both of them to... Now's not the time to be screwing around, mouse. Wow. There. There we go. Okay, so those guys will just heal up over time. That's cool. So while those things are doing their due diligence, let's look what we have. We got bounty hunters. One of the tasks of a captain is to bring justice. The sighting of several matching ships have been reported. Investigate and kill the criminals. Freighter in distress or delivery. We're gonna go and do another delivery contract, and then we'll also do nearby area, freighter in distress. And we'll go ahead and just accept both of those because there's one in the area. And they're still healing up. So with that being said, I think this is going to place us any to stop for the evening. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this as much as I am. If you do, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, it helps me know what helps, what works, and what doesn't work for the project. And of course, leave your feedback in the comments below. I read every comment and I try to reply to every comment. So with that being said, also a big thank you to Christoph Ray for being a sponsor of the Signal Fire project. If you like low-poly horror games with an emphasis on character development, plot, ambience, fear factor, check him out. Link is in the description below as well. Guarantee you won't be let down. So, before I call it a night, if you like the project and you want to find out more, there are links in the description below to my Twitter page, public Discord channel, defunct Twitch page, and hey, this wouldn't be possible without the help of my incredibly attractive patrons. You will see their names fly by. If you do want to do a little bit more for the project, besides liking, commenting, subscribing, and whatnot, I do have a Patreon. Link is down below, where for as little as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive content, such as the patron-only section of my Discord, and patron-exclusive uploads that go up every week. So thank you again to the Patron Cabal. My gratitude truly knows no bounds. So otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic night. And always remember, keep your fires burning.